Hey my loves, welcome and welcome back to the channel. We are still in the back to school hairstyle series, and today I'm gonna be showing you all two very beautiful ponytail hairstyle. In my dialect we call it Shuku. Let me know what it's called in your dialect. So you guys are gonna be seeing two different ponytail hairstyles that can be styled in versatile ways. So if that sounds like what you're interested in, why not keep on watching? And with no further ado, let us dive right in. As usual, I'll be starting off on a clean hair. This is the first hairstyle, by the way. So I will go in with leave-in conditioner. I'll distribute that evenly onto her hair, and then I'll go right in with a comb and brush also. Right after that, I parted this circular line in the middle. Yeah. And then I started parting slant line on each side. I will divide that equally into 4 parts, just slant lines, so that, it will be giving that kind of, triangle, not completely triangle. So this is what we have, 1 in the middle and 4 sections. So I will start with 1 section at a time. I'll work on 1 section at a time, which I'll be parting in a curve way, if that makes sense. I'll curve that and section it all the way to the middle and start cornrowing. Don't worry, you guys are gonna see how I am parting it, even though it's not really obvious at the moment, but you're gonna say it. As you guys can see, I am cornrowing that. If you don't know how to cornrow, I have a detailed video on how to cornrow on this channel, but don't worry, a more detailed video is coming up next. Right after this video, a more detailed tutorial on how to cornrow step by step, well explained, everything is coming up right next after this video. So stay tuned, make sure you stick around so you don't miss out that video. To be honest, I believe that this method of Shuku is actually more easier than the straight ones, because you get to work with 1 section at a time. Just imagine cornrowing only 5 to 6 cornrows on 1 particular section. Just imagine that. See how easy it is. This is the 3rd one I'm cornrowing on this section. You just have to follow through with the curve method, one after the other. Like, if you do the side, you cornrow the other side, using each one you have cornrowed as a guide for the next one. Okay, this is the 3rd one, and it's quite easy. Trust me, this particular Shuku method is easier than it looks. So like I said, one after the other, like I will cornrow on this side and on the other side, and the one before the next one I'm cornrowing is always like a guide. Okay, it's always like a guide. You'll see like the middle is looking like zigzag. I made the starting point of each cornrows. That is the line. The line there is giving zigzag vibe. I don't know if you guys are seeing it. That is because I'm working with 1 on each side at a time. So this is the 6th one. Okay, I said 5 to 6. Actually, this might probably be up to 7, but either ways, it's still easy. In total, I think I achieved 7 cornrows on this particular section, which, to be honest, is very fair. But that being said, you guys, did you notice anything on this channel? Well, in case you haven't noticed, we have reached 100k subscribers on this channel. Guys, that is so huge. That makes me so happy. Every morning I looked at this, I'm like, oh my god, this is real. This is not disappearing. This is real. This journey started with 0 subscribers, and here we are today. It's been a long way coming. It's been a roller coaster, and I am grateful to every single one of you that have come across my video, that have clicked on my video, that have liked any of my video, that have subscribed. You all found my channel worthy of your subscription. You enjoy my content, and it gives me so much joy that my effort, my hard work are not in vain. And most importantly, I am grateful to God Almighty who have made this possible. Seriously, I am so happy. Thank you guys once again so much. Thank you all. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. I don't take this for granted. I don't take any of this for granted. So moving on, I am working on the 2nd one. I don't know, I have lost track if this is the 2nd one or 3rd one. I don't know, but you guys are still seeing the pattern. I'm just gonna stop talking and allow you guys to see what I am doing, so I don't distract you all. So over here, this is the last section that we'll be working with, and as usual, we'll be corrowing in a curve pattern, starting, from the back. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, let me say this now. Something you should always take note of when, corrowing, shuku hairstyle or ponytail hairstyle is the size of each pattern you are working with. The size of each cornrow you are working with is not the same. Like, I don't know how to say it. From the beginning, it's usually the base. The beginning, the starting point is usually wide, and as you pat it down to the middle, that's the shuku point, it gets thinner so that everything can fit into that thing, into the ponytail. That is this place that I'm currently corrowing upwards to. Yeah, you section it thin. As you're sectioning to the middle, to that point, it will start thinning out, which is why I did that single cornrow in the middle, so that the thinning effect cannot be that very tiny. Everything can fit into it. I don't know if that makes sense. Like that single one that I did, that I braided in the middle. Yeah, the reason I did that is so that everything can fit into it. Okay, so moving on. We are done with the whole cornrow. Now it's time to beautify. Normally, you can leave this hairstyle like this, okay? I mean, the whole reason I even cornrowed it like this, basic like this, is so she can wear it to school. But on situations where she's going out, we are going to church, we can beautify it more. And for that, I am using ponytail. I have this detachable ponytail extension. In case you don't have it, in case you want to make one, I will link a video so you can make one for yourself, okay? It's really not that difficult. Or you can buy it. It's really everywhere. So I will just attach one of the detachable ponytail onto the hair, tie it onto the the ponytails part, that place, and I'll put the bow, and this hair just went from 50 to 100. You see how gorgeous my baby looks? You see how beautiful this hairstyle looks? Yeah, that's what we're aiming for. So your child's hairstyle don't have to be basic. If your child's school has some restrictions on hairstyles to wear, it doesn't have to be basic. Just once you have a ponytail laying around the house, or you have this afro bun, yeah, this is another way to beautify this hair. You have this, you're good to go. Any day you're going out, you're in a rush, just put the ponytail, the afro bun on, and you're good to go. So guys, we've come to the end of this first shuku hairstyle. Now let's see what the second shuku hairstyle looks like. Of course, as usual, we'll be starting off on a clean hair as well, which is like, is it not at this point, if you've been watching my videos, if you have watched like 2-3 videos on this channel, then you know how we roll here. We don't joke with moisturizing, we don't joke with a clean hair. It's very important. So we're starting off by patting a straight line all the way down from the middle. You can do it this way or do it the other way, like the first method that I just sectioned into 4 after patting that little thing in the middle. I just sectioned it into 4 in a slant way. Or you can just do this method, just pat a straight line all the way in the middle before you start patting out slant lines by the corners. Okay, and yeah, this is me trying to bring out that small little thing going in the middle. And the reason, like I said, I think I've explained this earlier on, but let me explain again. The reason I'm doing this is so that when you start corrowing, you're not kind of squeezing everything. Like everything is not too tight when it's coming upward to that meeting point. That is the shuku point. Everything is like not very tight. That some will enter there, some will not enter. I don't know if you guys understand me. Anyways, let's begin. I'm not gonna be doing much explanation because this is very easy. It's just almost similar with the other one, just that it has different, I don't know, but it's very easy to understand, okay? But while that is going on, I want to use this little opportunity that I have now to answer a few questions that I get mostly asked in my comment section. The first, let me start off with the most common one, which is I get a lot of questions from mommies asking, what am I going to do? My child's hair is shredding too much. And in most cases, when I reply and give suggestions, it always happens that most of my suggestions has been tried out by my mamas. Like I would suggest, do you deep condition? Do you use leave-in conditioner? Do you wash the hair? Do you oil the hair? And it's almost like most of them, not all though, some of them are like, yeah, I do all these things, but it still happens. Let us take this whole thing back to the beginning, okay? Let us take it back to the roots, which is the shampooing stage. A lot of the time, or let me just take myself for instance. Before now, I always doesn't see a big deal with shampoo. Let's say as of about a year ago, that was when I started realizing that, oh, not actually every shampoo is good for hair. I used to not care at all. Whenever I'm going to the salon, I'm going there. Whenever I'm going to the salon to go wash my hair, I'm just going there on my own. I'm not taking anything with me. I allow the salon use any product they have. If they have, if they they use their shampoo, they use their conditioner on my hair, and I could care less. I don't bother. But up until about a year ago, I started realizing that all the shampoos are not as good as we see them to be. They contains most of shampoos. Let me tell you the truth. Majority of the shampoo are there in the market, especially these basic ones, these local ones, these very affordable ones that you can even buy for 1,000 naira. These ones that they use in the salon, those local shampoos, most of them are made with detergent ingredients used in making detergent, like sulfonic acid, you name it. There are a lot of them, caustic soda. All these chemicals are very harmful, and these whole things, this is where everything starts from. You use bad shampoo, they use their conditioner, and some of us mamas, we also don't know this. Like we go to the store, we buy these things that keep in the house, and we use it to wash our kids' hair. So I would suggest you start by eradicating all those all those local shampoos that you can get on the salon. Like when you're going to the salon, you take your child to the salon to wash their hair, please go with your own shampoo. Those quality ones that are kind of, a little bit on the high side, not entirely cheap. And also, you need to add deep conditioning in your child's routine. I know you'll be like, yeah, I do deep condition. How do you? What is the quality of the deep conditioner? Are you using the deep conditioner salons have, like all those ones in the bottle that are very runny? Those are not deep conditioners. Use quality deep conditioners. And trust me, quality deep conditioners are not cheap. Yes, they are affordable, but they are not cheap compared to the ones, those local ones. They are not cheap. Again, I will always suggest this: moisturize your hair, hydrate your hair, use hair oils, all these things with time, and do it often. Just don't do it once in a while and be like, yo, that's all. Do it often. Like moisturize the hair as often as possible. Even when your child have any hairstyle on, you can still moisturize the hair. Like whenever my daughter have a trading hairstyle on, I try to moisturize the roots of her hair. Okay, we know that tend to dry out hair. So what I do is, whenever she have a trading hairstyle on, because she mostly have a trading hairstyle on up to 2-3 weeks, so I try to moisturize the scalp. You go in with oil. If you can moisturize, you can use oil. Some oils moisturizes the hair as well. Okay, so do all this repeatedly. Don't do it once and think everything is good. Do it continuously, repeatedly, as often as possible, 3 times weekly, 4 times weekly, and you will definitely see changes. Because there is no way you can tell me that you do all of these things and the hair is still bad. I will not accept that. You should have a routine of taking care of your child's hair, and with time you will definitely see changes. My daughter's hair used to be very damaged, and I can tell you for a fact that prioritizing hair care is wonderful. I've seen it in my hair. I've seen it on my daughter's hair. Have a hair care routine. Shampoo the hair with good shampoo. Deep condition the hair with good deep conditioners. Maybe I will make another video talking about the best, recommending the best hair care product to use, because there is a lot to that particular topic than I can't fit everything into this video. There is just a lot to it, a lot to the finding best products out there. There's just a lot to it. Okay, I think I'll make a whole video. I'll dedicate a whole video to that particular topic. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. I think that's enough for the question answering. I ended up answering only one, which took forever. So we've gone really far with the hairstyle. As you guys can see, we are now at the front. For this front part, I am adding Brazilian wool to it because I'm doing it in form of like a feeding. Okay, like I am feeding it in by adding one strand of Brazilian wool at a time. Let's say 4 to 5 on each of the cornrow, and yeah, I'll just braid it out. And this is only because I want it to be long. Okay, I want the length to be longer than the actual hair. As you guys can see, is quite long, so I will just do that for the rest of the day, which is actually quite easy. Just think 4 on each side, having a total of 8. So watch this last one closely to see how I am actually fitting in. I know it can look as if it's hard, but it's actually not. Once you know how to cornrow, fitting in is like the next thing that comes into place. I'm just like basically adding one strand at a time. For this one, I added more because at interval, like I was adding it at every step possible, unlike the rest that I just spaced it out, obviously because there were enough hair, and the enough hair obviously but this one doesn't have quite enough hair, which is why I added more of the Brazilian wool. So we are done with that. Now let's start wrapping. Normally I would have loved to add beads to the end. Like as I am done with this phase, I would just like put on beads. But then again, Adobe School doesn't allow beads to school. So in order not to have any problem with the school authority and their rules, I just decided to wrap it around like this, and I use elastic band, just colorful elastic bands to hold it so it can stay put in place, and it did the job. I actually love how I did it. Okay, I mean beads are like used a lot, so this just gives the hairstyle a different kind of look. I decided to just go in to bond the end so it can stay in place as long as we want it to. And that's it, y'all. At this phase, you can actually leave the hair at this stage. I mean, that's how we intend leaving it. But for the purpose of this video, we're gonna accessorize. And for that, we're bringing in our detachable ponytail. Again, I have a tutorial on how to make this on my channel, which you will obviously find in my description box. So I'll just securely tie the ponytail onto the hair, and guys, here we have it. But no, we're not stopping there. I went in with this bow clip, which made it it took it to another level entirely. It made it look even more gorgeous, and I love that it is red. But guys, tell me, what do you think? I love it. I absolutely love this. And one thing I would promise you, I can assure you, with ponytail hairstyles, with Shuku hairstyles, is how long lasting they can be. Like this hair is Adobe had it on for over 3 weeks at the time, and yeah, that's to tell you how much long it lasts. But of course, we didn't stop there with just one ponytail. We went in again with a different color, a different design of ponytails, and I love this one. I love how neutral it looks. I love it. So I guess we've come to the end of this video. Let me know, what do you think? Which amongst these two ponytail hairstyles do you like most, the first one or the second one? So yeah, see you all in my next one. Bye.
I can feel you over here. You take up every corner of my